Hungry Mount Scrapper with Brenda. I'm Brenda, and we're here today with a fun little craft that's great for camping or great for your fireplace at home. It's a fire starter out of the stuff you're throwing out, basically, and your little scraps. And it's a good one for kids to learn how to do and how to make. And it does work really well. It burns really well. But first, let's get to our shout out. Our shout out is Benita Skinner. Now, her YouTube channel is going to be in the show notes below, as well as our Facebook group, which is growing rapidly. We have lots of different community chats. We do all the same things like other Facebook groups do, like show quilts, ask questions, take polls, all that stuff. But we also have community chats on fabric swaps by country. We do recipe exchanges. We do how to store scraps and different ideas on what to do with scraps. We also do, like, oh my god, there's so many of them. I can't keep track of them. My phone is dinging constantly with all the input from everybody, all the members, and we just have a lot of fun in there. The other thing is going to be in there is our Zoom sew dates. And our Zoom sew dates are once a month, and you, from now until the end of December, you put it on your calendar and come join us if you want. We have so much fun. And if you don't feel like sewing that day and you want to bring your knitting or cross stitch or whatever, please come hang out with us. We're going to have fun. And it's from 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time to 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And like I say, we just have a ball in there. Like, it's just been so much fun. You're going to also find a link for the Sew Yeah from Vegas. Now, they are running a charity quilt drive for the homeless in Alaska. Now, I have left you their link and it runs until August 15th. So if you want to check it out and participate, please go talk to them about it, because all I'm doing is the public service announcement for them. But yeah, it's a worthy charity, and I think it would be a great thing to go do for it. And the people that participated last year, they had a blast. They had so much fun doing this. So it's, you know, it's kind of that thing that you need to go do, right? So, and lastly, I speak for free. Not lastly, I speak for free to quilting groups and quilting guilds. So if your quilting group or guild is looking for somebody who talks about using their scraps, making charity quilts, elements of design, please put my name forward to them. I'd be delighted in talking to them, and I talk for free. That's very important that you know that, and you can tell them that too. I do speak for free. Lastly, we have our collaborators and a list of when all of those blocks are dropping, and the borders for those blocks and everything. It's Michelle from Bits and Pieces, Quilting, Kelly from Kelly Quilts and Cruises, and Future Cat from New Zealand. We had a blast putting together some of the most beautiful blocks I've seen, and they're truly lovely. They were truly lovely. And we encourage you to use your scraps. There's no specialty tools. I use a lot of my crumbs. I use a lot of my strings for mine, and it's coming together really well. I'm still working on one or two of the blocks, but it's coming together, and wow, those blocks look great. So come on in. We'll teach you how to make some fire starters out of toilet paper tubes and salvages and some scraps. Okay, so what you need is some salvages, which we have, or skinny strips or strings that are too small for your string piecing, right? You know, so stuff that you're cutting off. You need some fabric scraps. Now, I just went through my black, and I picked scraps that were either odd shaped or stuff that I had bypassed a few times. Like, I just said, okay, it's in my crumb bin. It's on its last legs. I mean, if I use it for anything, that'll be great. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to start, and I'm going to put the toilet paper roll down and just drape this over, just like so. And I'm going to wrap the elastic band around twice, because I can. Now this is coming off, so don't panic just yet. And I just want to make a nice tight little drum thing going on here. Then I'm going to lay it on its side. I cut this in half. That would probably work. You need your string or salvage about 12 inches, 10, 12. You don't have to really measure it, you know. So you just want to tie this. You don't want to use glue. You just want to tie it so that it stays on in place, but you can get the elastic off, right? So there's one end. Basically the elastic is there just to hold everything, not anything else, right? It no longer serves a purpose, so now it's removed. And you just pull it out underneath this, just like so. Okay? Now you've got one end covered. You kind of, you flatten it out if you want. It's going to be burnt, whether it's in your fireplace at home or if it's, in a fire pit on camping or whatever. Now, what I'm stuffing it with, I stuff it with things like this. The little shavings that you take off of everything, right? I mean, this is stuff I'm pulling out of my pet bed. My pet bed basket. I mean, I haven't made a pet bed in a while, so it's getting rather full. Now, I don't jam it in there real tight, right? So you can see this, right? I'm not jamming it in tight. There's a lot of push room in there, so I just grab a different color. Let's grab some yellow. And we just put in just enough, because basically you want this to burn. If it's overpacked, right, you're going to have issues. There's no way that it'll burn, right? So now what you want to do is take another piece of fabric from your scraps, put an elastic around twice. I just wrap it around twice, and I get the other salvage end. Okay. I suppose some people inside, they're putting in things like paraffin wax or soy wax. That is totally up to you. They put a little bit in just to help the cotton burn longer. Like if you're dealing with wet firewood, you're out camping and you're dealing with wet firewood, yeah, maybe you might need that extra accelerant, but I think this will work just fine, and you can put more than one in. Okay, so there it is. That's it. So I'm just going to make a couple more, because they're so fast. They're so quick. They're so fast. I got one here with little witches. Now, you can start this with any, you can just put a match to this and start it, because cotton will burn, right? That's the beauty behind this. So I've got, let's see. Let's take this. Just wrap it around like so. Yeah, get this out of the way. You just want to tie them. That's it. You can make, and this is a perfect little project if you've got grandkids and you've got a little project and you can get them to make something creative like this for their camping trip before they go. That would be just ideal, right? I mean, or if you've got that kind of thing going on, right? I mean, it's just fun, silly fun. Now I'm gonna grab a bit more of this stuff. Oof. Oh, there's a piece in there that's almost big enough to be okay. So I'm just jamming this in. It's not jammed in tight, and people would, like I say, this is where they would put the soy wax or the, wherever they would put it in like that. I'm not too fussy with that idea. I'm not sure that would be great. I know that paper, I know this would burn completely and wouldn't leave toxic chemicals, right? So I'm okay with this kind of thing. Anyways, let's get the Halloween fabric. And like I say, it doesn't have to, you don't have to worry about what color it is, nothing. It could be stuff that was been in your crumb bin for a while that you're, I don't know why, every time I look at it, I just bypass it, so I might as well use that now. Okay, let's get this, wrap it down, give it a quick tie. Okay, one, and then another slip knot, another knot, so it stays knotted. And you take your elastic off, and there you go. There's another one. That's how quick they are to make. So let me keep making them, and I'll be back when I'm done with my little fire starters. So here's our big ta-da moment with our fire starters. Yes, they all kind of look a little weird and wonky, but they work. they work. And it's a good way to have a waste-free studio just by making these. Now, if you have a fireplace or you have friends that have fireplaces, you know, you could make a few of these just as soon as you have a toilet paper roll. You know, you stuff them and you put, you know, this in, and it works, right? So it's kind of a cute idea. I think it would be perfect for the grandkids, right? If you're teaching grandkids how to play with stuff and start with doing crafts, this is a good one for them because there's no sewing. There's no gluing. There's no nothing, right? So it doesn't make a huge mess. But anyways, let me know in the show notes below or the comments below whether you want this kind of fun stuff to be doing, and you know, whether you want to do that kind of thing on this channel as well. I think it's good that we do try different things like this, but it's up to you guys eventually. So anyways, I hope you have an absolutely awesome week ahead and life is treating you very gently. Okay, stay well and take care until we see each other again. Okay, bye! Hello again. We just want to thank you for enjoying our video and, you know, coming along with my husband and my YouTube adventure and quilting. And, you know, sometimes things don't work out as best they should, and sometimes they work out great. We're going, wow, that went well. But it's been an amazing journey, and I'm so glad I could share it with you. Share, like, and subscribe these videos. That really helps us out, and it helps us make more charity quilts, okay? So you guys take care until we have a chance to meet again, okay? Bye!